Now see the things. Question number. So I'll just read all the questions. First question I already discussed in the class itself, and second, find the value of m. Both the roots exceed the 3. Very easily you can solve it. Both the roots exceed the 3 means what? Minus discriminant greater than 0. A already greater than 0 here, so we don't have to make cases. And minus b by 2a greater than 3, as well as f of 3 should be greater than 0. Am I right? That's conditions will be there. You'll get the answers. So all the questions which is there, it's a very easy. Can we solve? 1, 0, 3 only I will solve. Let's see. Find the value of a for which one root of the equation is smaller than 1 and other is greater than 2. Okay. Let's see. A minus 5 into x square. Okay. A minus 5 into x square. Minus 2ax plus a. Minus 2ax plus a. Minus 2ax plus a minus 4 equal to 0. And yes, smaller than 1 and other is greater than 2. Okay. Alpha is smaller than 1 and beta is greater than 2. This is what the question they are saying. Am I right? Let's go ahead. So actually there are two possibilities. One will be there ki since roots are following inequality to 100% sure d will be greater than 0. And d equal to 0 case I will not consider here, not because generally d equal to 0 case we ignore, but in this case especially d equal to 0 impossible, because one root is smaller than 1 and other is bigger than 2. That means both roots are the different roots. If both roots are different root, so how is it possible that d can be equal to 0? So d equal to 0 case is gone. D less than 0 case gone. So d greater than 0, two situation will be there when coefficient greater than 0 and when the coefficient less than 0. So now first one case I am doing, this is the 1 I am taking and this is 2 I am taking. Means one intersection should take place before 1 and other should be after 2. That's what the meaning of the question. Yes or no? It may be like this also can be happen. It may be like this also can be happen. Means there is no condition on C. Are you able to understand? Where it will intersect on x-axis, there is no guarantee. Graph can be this way also. Graph can be this way also. Graph can be this way also. Graph cannot be this way. So graph, don't try to put condition on C. Means generally we used to say na, ki this coordinate is 0 comma C. So C must be greater than 0 sometime we write. But in this case C greater than 0 cannot be right, because C equal to 0 also can be happen. C less than 0 also can be happen. Are you able to understand the point? Now, for this what is the condition? Roots, these are roots less than 1, this is the greater. It's a oral question. F of 1 less than 0. F of 2 less than 0. Yes or no? I don't want to put any other condition. Of course, d will be greater than 0 and a minus 5 greater than 0. Did you understand what I wrote? Bhai, f of 1 will be less than 0, means 1 will be between roots. What I want, 1 and 2 both should be inside the roots. 1 and 2 both should be inside the root. So this condition will be there or not? F of 1 must be less than 0, f of 2 must be less than 0, a minus 5 greater than 0. Other possibility can be happen what? Ki graph can be other way. Graph can be other way, means this way. The dotted graph which you can see. For this condition, what you will say? D greater than 0, f of 1 greater than 0, f of 2 greater than 0, a minus 5 less than 0. Yes or no? That's all. We don't have to do anything. Now we have to combine it. How to combine? D greater than 0 must be there. That's the first condition, because this is a satisfying mode. Look at here. F1 less than 0, f2 less than 0, a minus 5 greater than 0. That means f1 and a minus 5 must be opposite sign. A minus 5 and f2 must be opposite sign. Did you understand the point? You may wonder, why not, sir? You are writing f of 1 into f of 2. They should be same sign. No, because maybe 1 is here, maybe 2 is here. Then also f1 and f2 will be same sign. Not able to understand my point. f1 and f2 are the same sign. But actually it's not, you cannot say that f1 and f2 must be same sign. Because f1 and f2 same sign does not guarantee that 1 and 2 will lie between the roots. Maybe 1 is here, maybe 2 is here. See, this case I don't want, but this case satisfy f1 into f2 greater than 0. Not able to understand, all of you. Are you able to understand the point? Otherwise, if you are facing little bit difficulty also, I already taught you all these points. If k lie between the roots, what is the condition I told you? D greater than 0 and a into f of k, what? Less than 0. If k lie between, that's what I wrote it, nothing else I did. D greater than 0 and a is what here? A minus 5 and k f of 1 less than 0. But 2 is also lying, so this is also I wrote it, that's all. Of these three conditions I will solve it and try to get the intersection. Let's try to solve it. So first discriminant. Discriminant will be equal to how much? B square means 4a square minus 4ac means a minus 5 into a minus 4. So D will be equal to 4 common a square minus a square minus 9a plus 20. So we'll get D equal to a square will get cancelled, and that is going to be 4 9a minus 20. So D greater than 0 means a must be greater than 20 by 9. A must be greater than 20 by 9. Am I right? So or you can say a element of 20 by 9 to infinity. This is the first condition, we got it. This solution is the 20 by 9 to infinity. Now second condition. What is the second condition? A minus 5 into f of 1. A minus 5 into f of 1. So a minus 5 into f of 1. F of 1, put it 1 here. So a minus 5 minus 2a plus a minus 4 must be less than 0. Or you can say a minus 5, a plus a, 2a minus 2a. These two will get cancelled. Minus 5 minus 4 minus 9. Minus 9 less than 0, or you can say a greater than 5. Have you understand this state? Is it clear? Second condition. By minus 9 will go this side, so sign of inequality will change and a greater than 5. This will come second. Third condition, let's try to get it. A minus 5 into f of 2. F of 2 how much? 4a minus 20 minus 4a, I'm doing correct, maybe, plus a minus 4 must be less than 0. So I'll get a minus 5, 4a, bye, minus 20 minus 4 minus 24. So a minus 24 less than 0. Polynomial inequality will apply and we'll say a element of 5 to 24, open interval. Second condition, we got it. Is it right? All of you able to understand? Now third condition. These three conditions must satisfy together. So let's try to get the intersection. Try to get the intersection. What are the points we can see? 5, 24, 20 by 9. 20 by 9. Okay, so smallest will be 20 by 9, then 5, then 24. This say 20 by 9 to infinity open. This say 5 to infinity open. And this say 5 to 24 open. So our common value is coming what? 5 to 24. A element of 5 open to 24 open. What is answer given? Let me check. Yes, correct. Have you understand? Nothing is there getting means that has to be difficult. Cases, you should know how to make the cases. That is very important. Without making the cases, we cannot do mathematics. Is it done? Okay. So, as I told you that theory nearly way over. Nothing else is left. 1-2 questions. We'll do questions today, more and more. And 1-2 point I have to teach you, which I will tell you the same time. So, write a question, same type, but there is a JEE question, subjective time when that is used to come. If alpha, beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and alpha less than minus 1 and beta greater than 1. Alpha less than minus 1 and beta greater than 1. Then prove that one plus mod of b by a plus c by a. I don't remember exactly question. I think less than 0. Yes. This you have to prove it. Try, all of you. Check it here. Everyone. Alpha, beta are the roots of this coin and alpha less than minus 1, beta greater than 1, then prove that this condition. Let's do it. I don't know anything about this A, but there are two possibilities. One may be A greater than 0. If A greater than 0, according to condition, if this is the minus 1 and this is the 1, graph must be this way. Then only alpha will be less than minus 1 and beta will be greater than plus 1. Are you able to understand? So for this, what you will say? We are going to say f of minus 1 must be less than 0 as well as f of 1 should be less than 0. Be clear under what condition? A greater than 0. Only for this I am solving. So that will become a minus b plus c less than 0 and a plus b plus c less than 0. A is greater than 0. So can I divide throughout by A? I will say, sir, how will you get this idea? By cheating. By looking at the things what we have to prove. We have to get A in denominator. In the dream it cannot come. They want in this format ki A should be in denominator. So divide by A. So if I will divide by A, what I will get? 1 minus B by A plus C by A less than 0. Here also I can divide by A because sign of inequality will not change. I will say 1 plus B by A plus C by A less than 0. Can I combine it? Yes. 1 plus mod B by A plus C by A. Finish. Right? In place of one x and minus x both written, to both combine, what you can write? Mod x I can write it. That's what I wrote it. Nothing else I did. I hope I did correct. Is it clear to everyone? So this is the we prove, but not fully. This we prove for what? For A greater than 0. But A may be less than 0. If A less than 0, what will happen? A less than 0. If A less than 0, what is the situation? Graph will become this way. But graph I have to draw such a way that one root should be less than minus 1, other should be greater than 1. Something like this. This is your minus 1 and this is your plus 1. तो corresponding to -1, f of -1 must be greater than 0. f of -1, corresponding to -1, this is greater than 0. And f of 1 will be also greater than 0. So f of -1 greater than 0 means what? A minus b plus c greater than 0 and a plus b plus c greater than 0. Now divide by a. But a this time is what? Negative. A is a negative. So if we divide by a, what will happen? Sign of inequality will change. So 1 minus b by a plus c by a less than 0. Here also if we divide by a, 1 minus b by 1 plus b by a plus c by a less than 0. If we combine these two, so I'll get 1 plus mod b by a plus c by a less than 0. So it means 1 plus b by a plus c, 1 plus mod b by a plus c by a will be less than 0 for always, either a positive or negative. I hope able to understand all of you. Is it clear? Chaliye, now we will do fundamentals questions, basic questions from starting. From starting we have to do every type of questions. I will make it practice, and after that you have to do the material. 1-2 point is left it out, which I will tell you. But first we want to do basic questions. We are starting from first lecture onwards. What we learned that key, if any quadratic is there, that will have the two roots alpha and beta. Roots will be always two roots, either maybe real, maybe imaginary, we don't know. Chaliye, first question, write it. If alpha beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then find the equation whose roots are first bit minus alpha minus beta, second bit 1 by alpha 1 by beta, third bit alpha square beta square, fourth bit alpha by beta, beta by alpha. That's all. Only one logic is there everywhere. What is that? The equation, if the roots are the alpha beta, then equation will be given by what? X square minus sum of roots, remember all of you, into x plus product of roots, which in 10th class, 9th class you used to study like this formula. Sum of roots, p product of roots. So on that basis I given the questions. Although it's a very small, very silly question, but we need to practice every type of question. Try everybody. Take 1, 2, 3, 4 minute time and finish it. Not more than 4 minutes. Check it here. The first one is very simple. This will be roots. I'm replacing by the minus sign. So anyway, we have to find out the equation whose roots are minus alpha minus beta. So I will say that that equation will be given by x square minus sum of roots minus alpha minus beta into x plus product of the roots minus alpha into minus beta, that will become alpha beta equal to 0. So x square plus alpha beta because minus will come out, plus alpha beta equal to 0. But alpha plus beta is what? Minus b by a. And because alpha beta are the root of this equation, so we are having information that alpha plus beta will be minus b by a and alpha beta will be equal to c by a. So I am putting this to x square minus b by ax plus c by a equal to 0. So I will get ax square minus bx plus c equal to 0. This point will teach us something. What is teaching? Whenever the roots, you want that roots should be negative, all the roots should become the opposite sign. So simply replace x by minus x. Simply replace x by minus x. Suppose somebody say in future ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0, roots are 1, 2, 3. Roots are 1, 2, 3. Find the equation whose roots are -1, -2, -3. So I will replace x by -x in the original equation. Why, here also same thing happening. See, here if you're replacing x by -x, I got this equation. So replace x by -x, I will get -ax cube plus bx square minus cx plus d equal to 0. Did you understand? Whenever you want that any equation roots are given and you want a new equation whose roots are the minus of old roots, to simply old equation replace x by -x. Is this point clear? These are the small point you should keep in mind while solving question. We will develop so many small points. Not getting? Are you able to understand, everybody? Okay. Graphically also you can understand. Imagine, suppose somebody say कि one equation roots are this. A. This is -1, this is 2, this is 3. Correct? So if this is the y equal to fx graph, so fx equal to 0, what are the roots? -1, 2, 3. Suppose somebody say, I want that key root should be, I want the equation whose roots become -2, -3 and 1. So this 2 should be, this intersection should go to -2, this intersection should go to -3 and this intersection should go to the +1. That means we'll rotate the graph like this. Try to recall fourth method in the graph. Replace x by -x, means the equation, new equation will be f of -x equal to 0. Did you understand the point? So whenever you replace x by -x, roots will become negative. So when x replaced by -x, roots will be opposite sign. It's not very correct statement because roots may be imaginary. I am saying that if roots, one root is the 1 plus I, so other root means root should become -1 minus I. So sign we cannot say, but I hope you understood what I am trying to tell you. Is it clear? Now next, 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. Very simple. X square minus 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta into x plus 1 by alpha beta is equal to 0. So we'll get x square minus, numerator will become alpha plus beta. So alpha beta you can take LCM, alpha beta taking LCM minus alpha plus beta into x plus 1 equal to 0. Alpha beta is the c by a into x square minus b by a into x minus plus 1 equal to 0, or you can say cx square plus bx plus 1 equal to 0. Sorry, a equal to 0. I'm sorry. Is it right? Cx square plus bx plus a equal to 0 will be the equation whose roots is 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. This is one more lesson we learn from here. If you in any quadratic, if these get interchange, roots will become reciprocal. Again I am repeating, if this interchange, roots will become reciprocal. Suppose somebody asks you कि भाई what is the root of this equation, you will say 2 and 3. 2 and 3. What is the equation whose roots are 1 by 2 and 1 by 3? Interchange. I will say 6x square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0. Have you understand the point? I am not saying that this you have to you have to remember, but these ideas, this way you should develop the ideas when the solving the questions and all some extra point is coming, you can keep on writing in your notes. That ideas will make your question solving faster. Nothing else it will do. It will not teach you to solve the question, but you can do in future faster. Somebody say create a question equation of this first equation roots is the 1 alpha beta, second equation roots is the 1 by alpha beta, 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. Immediately in your mind should go, oh, second equation, I got it. I don't have to take two equation ki a1 x square plus b1 x plus c1 equal to 0, a2 x square plus b. You can simply say ki first equation ax square plus bx plus c, so second equation will be c x square plus bx plus a equal to 0. So your number of unknown will be less. Solving will be easy. Understand everybody? Now second one and third one is this simply problem solving, nothing else. These first two I wanted to teach you that point, that's I told you. Anyway, we can solve it. X square minus alpha square plus beta square into x plus alpha square beta square. Yes or no? This I can write x square minus alpha plus beta the whole square. I am not going to explain how I am writing. I hope all of you can understand this much. 2 alpha beta into x plus alpha beta whole square equal to 0. Alpha plus beta is nothing but the minus b by a. Put it here, b square by a square minus alpha beta is the c by a, 2c by a into x plus alpha beta c square by a square equal to 0. Take a square LCM, I will get a square x square minus b square minus 2ac into x plus c square equal to 0. From here I cannot develop anything new. So just leave it, treat it as a question. Something good point is coming which can be remembered easily from the question we can extract. Now next one, 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. So that I will say equation as what? X square minus alpha by beta plus beta by alpha x plus 1 equal to 0, because product of root will become 1. So we'll get x square minus alpha square plus beta square, which I can write directly. B square by a square minus 2ac means 2 alpha beta 2c by a divided by c by a. I don't know you are able to understand or not. Here numerator alpha square plus beta square will come, no? So that we already discussed. Alpha this way, this I wrote it. So alpha plus beta b square by a square minus 2 alpha beta minus 2c by a. Up now take LCM, these that. My role is not there. A square LCM, so this will become minus and a square will come this side, to a will be by and this is going to be b square minus 2ac by ac into x plus 1. I hope I did correct. This will be the answer. Is this clear to everybody? So this was the question. In the next, see, 2 lecture I will spend on solving questions. I will solve for you and you have to learn the way how to practice question. Question practice, not you should do full analysis of the question. Next set of question, write it. Just a minute. Next set of question. Prove that roots of x square minus 2a plus bx plus 2a square plus b square equal to 0 are imaginary. I will give only 1 minute. Give me the answer quick, everybody. Only 1 minute time you have. Time is up. Finish. Cross check it. Very simple. The imaginary roots we have to put. Discriminant, find it. B square minus 4ac means 4 into a plus b whole square minus 4ac means 8 into a square plus b square. So d equal to 4 common, and this is going to be a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2a square minus 2b square. So d will be equal to 4 minus a square minus b square plus 2ab, which I can write 4 minus, I can take common, minus 4a minus b the whole square, which is always negative. This quantity is always negative or 0. Actually, question is not very much correct. If it's by chance discriminant is 0, so then we cannot say that roots will be imaginary. Then roots will be real also. But roots will be either equal or imaginary. This a can be equal to b, na? If a equal to b, then what will happen? This value will become 0. So discriminant will be equal to 0. Discriminant 0, the roots will not be imaginary. The question from where I copy paste the question, maybe they didn't get correct question. This will be, roots will be strictly imaginary if in the question mention a not equal to b. If in the question, if it's mentioned a not equal to b, then this d will not be 0, it will be only negative. Are you able to understand? Very quickly, another question. Simple, basic question. First I am practicing it. Write it. Find roots of x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 into x plus 4 is equal to 120. One minute time. Okay, take 1.5 minutes. चलिए, such kind of situation may come. Although it's look like that ki sir, we are preparing for JEE and you are asking me solving X. But think carefully. If you don't know trick of solving such kind of question, you will be collapse. You will keep on solving, you will not able to solve the question. We always one thing remember, we have in whole mathematics only for quadratic equation solving method we are having. We don't have any other method. Cubic, biquadratic, power 5, power 6, all these equations will be solved by hit and trial method. There is no method, there is no formula for cubic equation, there is no formula for biquadratic. So what should we do in the case by chance if they ask you biquadratic or power 5 or power 6 or something like that? Try to convert in the quadratic, because quadratic is the only solution. There is no other way. Look carefully, everybody. If I will multiply these two, I will get x square plus 3x plus constant. X square plus 3x plus constant. Here I will multiply x square plus 7x plus constant. Yes or no? I can't do anything. Think carefully. But if I will multiply these two and these two, if these two multiply, you will get what? X square plus 5x plus constant, and here x square plus 5x plus constant, and then x square plus 5x I can take as a something new variable. Question done. So this way you have to do arrangement in such a way that all the variable I can take it as a t. Did you understand? So we can write x plus 1 into x plus 4 as a one factor, other one x plus 2 into x plus 3 other factor, equal to 120. This will become x square plus 5x plus 4 into x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 120. X square plus 5x equal to y, something, yt, anything, whatever you want. So y plus 4 into y plus 6 is equal to 120. See, now it's become quadratic. Now it's become quadratic. We can expand it. So we'll get y square plus 10y plus 24 equal to 120. I hope I'm doing question correct. Yes. So we'll get y square plus 10y minus 96. Yes or no? Yes. Equal to 0. So y will be equal to minus b means minus 10 plus minus root of b square means 10 square means 100 minus 4ac means plus 4 into 96 divided by 2a means 2. अब क्या होगा भाई? 4 into 96. My calculation is very poor. I will use calculator. Please wait. 96 into 4, 384 plus 100, 484. And what is the square root of 484? 22. Yes. So this will become 22. So y equal to minus 10 plus minus root 22 divided by 2. Or you can say minus 5 plus minus 11. So we got y equal to either 6 or minus 16. Yes. Put back the y value. Y is what? X square plus 5x equal to 6 or x square plus 5x equal to minus 16. So we'll get x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0 or x square plus 5x plus 16 equal to 0. And from here x equal to, this will be, I think, very simple. No, not very simple. No, very simple. What is that? 6 and 1. What is the factor? Minus 6 and 1. Arey, yes or no? 1. Yes. 36 minus 30. Yeah, correct. And x value will be here minus 5 plus minus root of b square 25 minus 4ac. Imaginary will come 64 divided by 2a. So this is the imaginary root. So two real root of this equation having two real root and two imaginary roots are there. Have you understand this? Especially I did this question just to make you understand if the biquadratic is coming in front of you ever, never get scared. Surely they are giving something in that way which can convert in quadratic. You have to keep patience and take factor and then take up decision according to that. Is this clear to everybody? So tomorrow's session will be purely problem solving sessions will be there, where I will give you the questions and you have to solve it. I will give 1 minute time, 2 minutes, and then I will solve it. I want that every variety, one question, I will solve it. After that, ball will be in your court. You have to practice, because practice in place of you I cannot do. Only by practice you can be perfect. But one round, every type of questions I will show to you, so that the fear from inside will go away. After that, rest you can do practice. Okay, so we'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you.